Okay, let me get this set up properly. I'm gonna show you guys how to do some super quick zombies. I don't have a model right now to use, so I'm just gonna do it on myself. Be patient with me. I don't know if I have everything that I need set up around me right now, but we will work with what we got. Okay. So first of all, what I like to do is I like to do shading. So anywhere that's kind of sunken in the face, I go in with like a brownish kind of reddish sort of color. I'm just using a powdered eyeshadow. I'm picking like a brown color and oh gosh, okay, it's hard to see. So yeah, I'm just making it look sunken in around the outline. Do that on both sides. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. And yeah, sometimes I like to do two separate lines just to kind of make it look like it's baggier. And if you're tired like me, you can actually see like where the tired lines are on someone's face, or if you get them to wrinkle, you can kind of follow the lines that are on their face too. You can even like bring it down a little bit. Okay. So for the eyes, like that, I like to go in the creases. So basically what I do is I just add the brown to all of the creases in the face to really accentuate the sunken in look. Even like the little like gnarly area here. Go around the nose, follow that line. Actually, I'm going to use a thinner brush for this part. I'm using a brush that looks like this. So it's still fluffy, but it's more flat, so I've got more definition. And I'm actually mixing a tiny bit of black powder in with the brown, just because I'm realizing now it's kind of light, and since it is more of like a darker setting that we have this year, I think the only lights are flashlights and strobe lights, so I want to make it very defined so that you can see it, because I know a lot of issues I had last year was that the red light would hit my work and you couldn't really see very much of it. I wish I knew how to video edit so I could just like skip through all of this boring stuff and fast forward for you guys, but I don't know how to do that, so And then I'm just blending it out with the more fluffy one. It's this one. I'm gonna go around the eyes again with the darker. So yeah, I'm just adding a little bit of black in with my brown because I didn't like how light it was. I'm going in with a contour brush. If you don't have one of these, you can use just a regular fluffy one and then hold it so that it's kind of flat. That's another option too if you don't have one of these guys. Or even like a really fluffy one of these would work too. But I prefer, oh whoops, I prefer these ones. Okay, actually where's my... This is just a brown again. I'm just going around the sides, getting in by the temples, making it look more sunken in. And by the cheeks. If you want, you can even get your zombie to kind of suck their cheeks in. You just follow top of ear down, I guess it would be kind of like this corner of lip area. And then I just kind of go around and down. I almost meet right here. I'm going to add a little bit of darker black in there too. Kind of like a mixture of the black and the brown because I don't want to go completely black, but I also want it to be a little bit more defined. Coming together. I just want to blend this a little bit more. It looks a little bit harsh. Okay. Going in under my eye with some of the black and brown. And yeah, I'm just kind of following the line on my nose. That little crease in there, I'm making it darker than the rest of it. And again, I didn't do the temple on this side, so I'm gonna go in and do that. I'm just shading with brown first. I even like to go kind of like around this area. with some of the brown. Just make them look really sunken in. Okay. Now, I usually take one of the reds or kind of purpley colors from the stacks that we have. And I like to use, where are we? Here. This is just like a little flat one, like this. You can even use the Q-tips. Actually, I'm going to recommend using the Q-tips for the inside of the eye. Anything that's around eyes or mouths or nostrils, try to use disposable, just because we don't want to, you know, spread germs and stuff. For myself, I would usually use the flat one, but this will do. So I take some of this red, just a very, very little bit. I even like to dab it off on my hand a little. And I go right in the corner, and I just kind of spread it out a little bit. And then I go under the eye with the red or purple. I'm going to use one of my fluffy brushes to just kind of blend that out. Yeah, we don't want any harsh lines, so I don't know if you saw how that went from being almost like an eyeliner to being very smudged. So now it looks like it's just kind of my under eye color. And again, on this side, I'll blend it out. Okay. Now again, with this kind of reddish color, I'm going in and I'm just accentuating the creases. So I'm just doing some thin lines. One of them follows my natural bag, right under there, and then this one will follow the eye socket. These ones can be a little bit more defined because they're supposed to be more of like a wrinkle. And then again on the other side, follow the socket, and then follow my under eye bags because I don't get enough sleep. Just kidding, I'll sleep for like 13 hours sometimes, it's ridiculous. And they don't have to match perfectly, right? I actually want to add a little bit over here, just because I've got a scar there. Okay, I do like to do some wrinkles on the forehead, not for all of them, but if you can just get them to kind of wrinkle their forehead, all you got to do is follow the creases that they already have naturally. And yeah, make sure that they're all blended out nicely so that it doesn't just look like it's lines on their face. Sweet! That took a lot longer than I wanted it to.